Okay, we're sitting here in the new KYBU studios in downtown Covelo with Danny and Desi Doll of the Miracle Dolls. They're headlining Gona tonight. The fun starts at 4:30 p.m. at the elementary school multi-purpose room. Thanks for joining me on Pop Rocks today. Tell me a little bit about yourselves. Who are you guys? Where are you from?
We are from Cabazon. It's in the desert. It's really a small town, kind of like this.
It's right next to the casino.
Nice. And which area of the country is it in? Down in...
It's near Palm Springs. Like, we're 10 minutes from Palm Springs.
So where did the name Miracle Dolls come from?
Our mom had a dream about it. Well, she told us to come over to her house, and we went and visited her, and she's like, "Girls, you guys have to take this name." I kept having a dream. She's all, Miracle Dolls kept popping up on a marquee. We're looking for a band name, so might as well.
We wanted dolls in it, and we didn't even tell her that. And she's like, Miracle Dolls. We're like, whoa, that's crazy.
So why did you want dolls in it?
Because kind of like a girl band sound, you know. That's what you wanted originally.
She wanted door dolls.
Yeah.
But
Miracle Dolls sounds way better.
So what inspired you guys to play music together? Because you're sisters, right?
Yeah.
I think in high school we used to play guitars with the kids in the area. Kids our age at the time. And it was us always in our room or in the garage just playing instruments.
Yeah.
And I think it just naturally happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when did you guys first start playing music then?
When we were 13.
Nice.
We started singing when we were 12, though. We used to sing a lot. We used to make songs and write them down.
And you are the same age?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a minute older. Danny Doll. Des is my little sister by a minute.
Nice. So what kind of genre of music do you guys consider yourself to be? I know it's a hard question, but have you figured that out?
I want to say alternative rock, more like Blondie meets the Pixies. Really melodic. Just real simple and
That's
melodic.
a perfect way to describe it.
Nice. Anyone else that you definitely think of as a major influence?
I think Rancid, Weezer, Tegan and Sarah. Those are like, the thing about their music, it's cool because it sounds like stories. You never get tired of it. It's like they're telling stories. It's not like completely pop. It's like a guilty pleasure.
So what is your usual songwriting process? How do the songs come together?
It's a skeleton. For us, we work on the guitars and do a vocal line. The melody comes out first, and then we'll section it up, produce it. And that's just for us,
Yeah.
Of course we write separately most of the time. And then we come together and say, oh, how about this? Or we could add this, or maybe we can move this around.
Yeah, it always starts out in the acoustic first. Acoustic guitar. And then we put vocals on it, and then we show each other, and I'll put bass lines to hers, and she'll put melody lines to mine.
Nice. So it's definitely a collaborative process. You guys do write together.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Well, do you think your music has evolved since you first started playing, and how has it evolved?
I feel like it's evolved. It's just like a natural process. Of course you're going to develop, after a certain amount of playing, you're going to actually make your own kind of tunes up, And for us, it just naturally evolved, yeah.
Yeah, I think it sounds more melodic. In the beginning, we were like more punk, and it sounded like a bunch of racket. Like punk, punk energy.
And we play shows in Bakersfield, and all the kids would be like bobbing their heads and like knocking into us. But yeah, it's really mellowed out since we've grown older.
Yeah, but as we went along, we just wanted more melodies. Something you could listen to and just sit there and enjoy it.
Well, let's take a break and listen to one of your tracks. We're going to hear Spinning Embers. Can you tell me anything about the song before we start?
I want to say that track is mostly inspired by Metric and Fantagram. And I wanted something like the Deftones, like that kind of beat. So I kind of meshed all my favorite kind of, sounds together, and that's what we got, Spinning Embers.
Cool. Let's hear it.
the blood that runs through us, both you and I, for all time. Hold me close, hold me tight, perfect days, perfect nights. Have I ever told you? Hold me close, hold me tight, perfect days, perfect nights. Have I ever told you? I will always look to us, like the blood that runs through us, both you and I will always look to us, like the blood that runs through us, both you and I, for all time, for all time, for all time.
We are back with the Miracle Dolls in Round Valley this week to play Gona. Danny and Desi are in the studio with me today. Let's keep the conversation going. Do you guys have any goals as musicians?
I think yes. Just to constantly grow as a musician. Maybe, you know, just kind of work hard for a good song, you know. Just to constantly keep on writing songs and getting better.
Just constantly write songs and play shows, because that's where it's at. You know, you get a lot of joy out of it. Especially, I think the best thing is the live shows, though.
The best thing is getting paid and be able to sleep in, but today we didn't get to sleep in.
What about a live show do you like?
The energy from the crowds. That's the best part, I think. Because it's like, you know, you can't recreate that. It's the main thing that's keeping the music industry alive right now. It's the live shows, and just like Madonna said, it's the live shows and the T-shirt sales. Like, CDs are not really like the main thing right now because everybody downloads everything. So that's one thing you can't take is the live shows.
So what advice do you have people who are in a band right now and just starting out?
I want to say just keep on perfecting your craft and going out and playing as many as possible shows as you can, and if you can, get paid for it. But if it's about the art too, you know, just keep on doing what you're doing, because people try to tell you not to do it, but do it just because you want to.
Just play what comes from your heart. That's the best thing they could do.
So I heard you guys, and we talked a little bit about it before the interview, you're involved with the Native American Youth Music Program. Can you tell me a little bit more about that and how people can help?
Yeah, the Native American Youth Program is just something me and Danny do. We just get donations, and we actually donate ourselves to local reservations or schools that we think need them, and it's worked out good so far.
It's awesome because there's a lot of people that want to help, you know. It's like we mention it a lot of times at our shows that we play, and we're just like, anybody want to donate a guitar or any instrument, mainly acoustic guitars, because you don't need an amp. You could just, you know,
kids could just play
learn right there on the spot. And a lot of times teachers will want to donate their time and teach the kids. And that's a great thing. It keeps the kids busy, you know, and they need something else, you know. That's what we say, and that's why we do it.
Well, is there anything else you want to share? Do you have new merch, upcoming shows? What else is going on? What's happening with the dolls?
You could go to miracledolls.com to find out our show dates, and you could buy merch on miracledolls.com.
And also, if you want to donate a guitar, acoustic guitar, or any instrument, you could go to, or just email us, miracledolls@gmail.com, and friend our Native American Youth Music Program on Facebook.
How can fans get your music too? Can they download it from your website?
You can go to bandcamp.com and type in Miracle Dolls, and you guys will be able to pick up our record from there.
Nice.
Kiss Me Auras. Yeah.
And do you have your first album up there too, or how can people get? Because you have, how many albums have you released so far?
We've got the two. Thieves and Guns is on CD, so you could purchase the CD on our.com, miracledolls.com.
Yeah, we'll be putting that up soon too, though. Just probably within the next month.
Nice. Is there anyone you want to thank?
Our mom. Our mom was really supportive.
Yeah, and the fans. Wherever we go, there's always people that support us and allow us to keep doing this.
Well, I know you have a really growing fan base here. We're all excited you're coming back. This is your second show in Covelo.
Yes,
We're
we love this
excited,
place.
actually.
It's so pretty here. The trees, it's amazing. You guys are lucky.
Nice.
It is beautiful.
Do you have anything else you want to add before we close today?
We're excited to be here and we're thankful.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. No, we're really looking forward to the show tonight. Well, thanks again for coming in and talking with me today. And you can see the Miracle Dolls perform tonight in Round Valley, 4:30 p.m. at the elementary school multi-purpose room. Can you guys introduce the last track we're going to hear today?
This is Shape the Clay, and it's basically about being there for somebody you love. You know, you could interpret it any way you want, but that, for me, it's just being there for somebody you love.
It's beautiful. Thanks so much for being with me today. I appreciate it.
Pick it up, but please, put you on the key. Relax, relax.